que todo puertorriqueño, todo colombiano, todo venezolano, todo dominicano y todos los hispanos salgan a votar por Bernie Sanders.
Only way we transform this country is when we do it together. When millions of Americans stand up, get involved in the political process, and demand a government which represents all of us, not just one. Nobody can make it on $11,000 or $12,000 a year Social Security. Now, my Republican colleagues, most of them, say we should cut Social Security. Well, I got news for them. Not only are we not going to cut Social Security, we're going to raise Social Security. We should not be punishing people who get an education. We should be rewarding them. Years ago, when we talked about public education, first grade through 12th grade was a great idea because a high school degree 50 years ago enabled you, in most cases, to go out and get a great job. The world has changed. The economy and the nature of the economy has changed. And that is why I believe that when we talk about public education today, we should be talking about making public colleges and universities tuition free.
Bernie, 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 Bernie.
Some people say, they say, oh, Bernie, you're a nice guy, and you want to make public colleges and universities tuition free, and you want to lower student debt. You're like Santa Claus giving away things. How are you going to pay for that? And I will tell you how we're going to pay for it. What we are going to do is put a tax on Wall Street speculation. That Wall Street greed and illegal behavior drove this country into the worst economic decline since the 1930s. And after the crooks on Wall Street destroyed the economy, they went running to Congress and they said, bail us out. Well, now I think it is time for Wall Street to help the middle class. Campaign is talking and listening to women. And what women are saying is, why does it happen that they go to work in an office or for a company and they're making 79 cents on the dollar compared to men? And the answer is old-fashioned sexism. And what they are saying is, how does it happen in the richest country in the history of the world that we have more people in jail than any other country? I'm a former mayor, and I've worked with policemen throughout my career, and the vast majority of policemen and policewomen are hardworking, honest, and they're doing a very, very difficult job. But like any other public official, when a police officer breaks the law, that officer must be held accountable. Police departments are designed to serve the people, not look like oppressor forces. We are going to make police departments look like the diversity of the communities they serve. We understand in my state, I know in Florida, that we have a very serious problem with drug addiction and alcohol abuse. But what we also understand is that substance abuse is a health issue, not a criminal. When people need help, they should be able to get help when they need it. We have got to take a very hard look at the so-called war on drugs. Right now, under the Federal Controlled Substance Act, heroin is listed at the same level as marijuana. And I have introduced legislation to take marijuana out of the federal government. To our brothers and sisters from Puerto Rico. And what our Latino brothers and sisters are telling us is they are tired of living in the shadows. They are tired of living in fear. They are working hard, often exploited. They want comprehensive immigration reform and a path to citizenship. Secretary Clinton has raised $15 billion from Wall Street, billions from the drug companies, billions from the fossil fuel industry. We have, on the other hand, raised money for 5 million individual campaigns. You know what our average contribution is? Indebted to Wall Street, the drug companies, or the oil companies, or the coal companies. To paraphrase Abraham Lincoln at Gettysburg, this is a campaign of the people, for the people, and for the people. This campaign is about thinking big, not small. It is about understanding that if we have the courage to stand together and not allow the Trumps of the world to divide us up, there is nothing that we cannot accomplish. What demagoguery is always about, and what it's about today, and what it's always been about, is scapegoating minorities. So we stand here today rejecting the Trumps of the world who want us to hate Mexicans, who want us to hate Muslims. We are going to stand together and take on the big money interest. This campaign is exposing Republican family values. When they talk about family values, I want everybody here to know exactly what they are talking about. What they are saying is, no woman here today or in Florida or in the United States should have the right to control her own body. What they are saying is that our gay brothers and sisters should not have the right to be married. Change takes place when over the last several hundred years, African Americans and their white allies said, in America, we are not going to tolerate racism, bigotry, and discrimination. All of you to remember that Donald Trump was one of the leaders of the so-called birther movement, a movement that tried to delegitimize the presidency of Barack Obama for one reason. You know, I always find it interesting. President Obama's father was born in Kenya. My father was born in Poland. I'm the son of an immigrant.
Poland!
Somehow, Trump and others always worried about President Obama's birth certificate. Nobody asked me about my birth certificate. Maybe it has something to do with the color of my skin. My point is that change never comes easily. It only comes when people begin to see that the status quo is no longer acceptable.